At ease. Everybody take a seat, shut your pie holes, and prepare to copy. Today we're going to talk about the infantry fire team. Now, some of you are thinking about joining the infantry or may already be there and don't know what you're doing. I want you to take some notes and get a good idea about what's expected of you and what role you play. The infantry fire team is designed to fight as a team and is the fighting element within the infantry platoon. Your platoon and company will succeed or fail if the fire team succeeds or fails. Now, a normal fire team is broken down into a team leader, a grenadier, an automatic rifleman, and then just a rifleman. Now, the rifleman is the baseline standard for all infantrymen and is an integral part of the fire team. He must understand his weapon, understand his buddy's weapon, and have the ability to place well-aimed effective fire on the bad guys. Along with this, he's got to know how to create a firing position, how to actually shoot from it, understand his role within his unit, continue to develop himself so he understands all the other aspects of being in the infantry, such as how to lay wire, deal with EPWs, work as aid and leader, and sometimes even demolitions. A lot of times, young soldiers just getting into the role of, well, my sergeant or team leader is going to tell me what to do. That shit's got to stop. As a soldier, you need to be constantly assessing yourself and asking, do I know what I need to know? And am I ready to take the next step? Next, let's talk about the Grenadier. Now, a Grenadier carries a grenade launcher with him. The reason you need this grenade launcher is so when them bad guys are down in that ditch and your guns can't hit them and you ain't got no mortar support, you can call on your partner to lob this grenade in there and bring the shut down. The Grenadier's got to do everything the rifleman does. He's just got an additional duty of humping them rounds and being able to place them effectively on the enemy. The big things he needs to keep in mind are the maximum effective ranges of his rounds, be able to adjust as he's shooting, load that grenade launcher quickly and efficiently, and understand his mission 2 levels up. Next, you got the automatic rifleman. Now, these days, these riflemen are carrying a saw. His job is to suppress enemy infantry, bunkers, destroy automatic rifles, and anti-tank teams, and enable the movement of other teams and squads. Now, he's normally the senior soldier of the fire team. He's got to be able to accomplish all the tasks of the rifleman and the grenadier, assume the duties of the team leader and squad leader, be able to engage groups of enemy personnel, thin-skinned vehicles, bunker doors, things like that. He puts fire down on these targets to try and keep them bad guys from moving so the rest of his partners can maneuver into place and secure the area. The final thing I'm going to talk about is the team leader. The team leader is basically your daddy. He is in charge of everything you do right and then everything you do wrong. The most important trait is his ability to be able to function as a leader, work with initiative, and stay on mission. If you want to be a good team leader, you don't need to be waiting on what your platoon sergeant or squad leader tell you to do. You need to know what you need to do. He's a subject matter expert on all the weapons he carries within that team. He needs to be able to have that saw maintain a good rate of fire so the other teams can maneuver. And when bounding, he needs to work with his other team leader to make sure that they're exchanging automatic fire to keep the enemy's head down. Have you ever heard that? You ever heard 2 saws or M60s talking to each other? It's like the first time you heard the Beatles. A tear will come to your eye. He maintains field discipline, manages combat load and resupply, and understands 2 levels up, squad and platoon sergeant. Bottom line is, the team leader is responsible for everything you do right and wrong. And it's normally a corporal or a buck sergeant in their first position as a non-commissioned officer. So 2 weeks ago, when your buddy was just your buddy, then he got them stripes on, you wonder why he's kind of being a dick. Well, it's because his ass is under the fire and he's being held accountable for everything you don't do. Alright, we're going to stop right there. I recommend you hit FM 3-21.8, the Infantry Rifle Platoon and Squad. It's got all this information as a good reference point on what you need to know if you're going to be somebody that puts on a ruck, picks up a weapon, and closes with the enemy. I'm sure there's some things I missed and some details you all probably know better. If so, write them down below and we'll discuss. You got any questions? Alright, carry the fuck on.